What's up, guys, and welcome to another awesome episode of the Painting Academy, my action figure customs painting academy. It's me, Stelios, and unfortunately, I'm Han Solo today. I don't have my Chewbacca. Tim. He is celebrating his daughter's birthday. So, happy birthday to Charlotte, and this is the only acceptable excuse for him not being here today. So we'll keep going. Awesome guest today. I'm super excited for what he has to show us today and for also all the work that he has done. Without any further ado, let me introduce everybody to Richard Kise.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, Rich?
What's going on, man? How's
What's
everything?
up, man? We're doing today.
I'm good.
That's good. Yeah, that's good. Enjoying a wonderful Sunday.
Yeah, for a little while. All right.
That's good, man. So today you were talking to us about ponies, painting ponies and stuff. Is that right?
Yeah. We're gonna be talking about dwarves.
I'm just playing.
And dude, some dwarves, my favorite in the whole line.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. So we got Drew in the comment. Hey guys, what's up, Drew? How you doing today?
What's up,
Drew? Eric LeBron also as well, and we got Axel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and today. So Rich, my man, tell us a little bit about yourself. How you got into the whole customizing thing.
It was actually first, like, I contacted Nikki and I bought some heads off of her, and she kind of and from that day forth, I just started painting, and painting turned into like deconstruction. It was just like I kept progressing, and like finding new things to do, and nobody was customizing 3D parts, like tearing 3D parts actually and redoing like a new style to them.
Mm-hmm.
And it came like a mad scientist kind of thing, It was like, what can we but we can put a skull in there, that type of thing. And I just, so
totally. And I have to say that when it comes to that customizing too, you pretty much are like the pioneer of that, man. I don't know how many other people I've seen that, like that. Some of your work is amazing. How you incorporate things, and for a lot of customizers, they think, oh, I got some 3D pieces, paint them, add them to the figure, and it's kind of like right there. But you take it that extra step further, which is totally awesome.
Because it's like you can put a head on a figure, custom, but it's hard for me to do that. Like, I gotta do from head, like the whole thing's gotta be mine. So like I'm at the point now, it's like painting the whole figure.
Yeah.
Like everything's gotta be repainted. The armor, like I don't know. It's like I'm finding myself also use less Mythic Legion parts and trying to do like all. So it's an actual, it's like my creation, sort of. It's not mine, and I love mixing all the 3D different printers. I love just the mix because you can find so different 3D guys, but they do the same thing sometimes. Since one will do like a snake chest, like they'll have like a snake print on the chest, a snake on arm gauntlets. He'll have he'll have like a head, and he'll have like a snake emblem coming off. You can take those three, incorporate, and you have like like a kind of like a snake warrior type, And I always love doing that because it's just fun. Your own kit, sort
I
of.
totally agree.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
It's a bit more expensive.
Do you have like a certain mixture, like say to yourself, kind of like okay, like in a custom it to be, let's say like 80% parts and like 20% figure, kind of to just like the parts that you need basically to make it complete?
Yeah, I'm at the point now where Mythic Legion named guys, I'm kind of totally done with that for the parts. I just want bones, and I need like certain armor parts. So it's getting to the point where they just need to start releasing, Deluxe Legion builders every 6 months.
Yeah, I totally agree.
It's I know like people love the figures, but customizing and you like really love it and you really get into it, they're just the two. Like I don't need a Romulus, I don't, I can, I'd rather make like my own.
I couldn't agree more with you. And as I have gotten into, the years of collecting Legions, I myself too tend to kind of be like, I don't really care for the name character. Like this All Stars 5 wave that just went by is probably the least order that I've ever placed, just because, like you said, it's just more fun to kind of go and create your own characters, and your own customs. Because everybody, I think everybody that's into fantasy has their own little lore or little, thing going on in their head that they always want to bring into fruition. And, it's good to be able to do that with these figures,
I mean, it's, it's endless possibilities, colors, you can do whatever you want. It's crazy. There's no limit.
And then there's also the fact that you can create figures that, never had a toy line or have never been released as a toy, like, something happening at Legion's Con, but we'll just leave it at that. So that's another great thing too, because you can create that thing that you always wish you had,
He's hinting towards a figure I made that
I didn't want to say too much, just
I know.
a little bit. We're less than a month away, folks. So.
I know. Serious 80s cartoon. I think you're going to be blown away.
Oh, man.
Bear came up with a cool design for a cool figure. So
yeah, my nipples could cut glass when I saw that.
That was
Prospect. Quick shout out to Retrospect. Thank you so much, man. Been waiting since 8 a.m. in the morning. That is, he is determined. He was watching this regardless of anything. Appreciate that, brother. Thanks so much, man. Thank you.
That's Leland. That's Leland. That's my boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's because talking about getting into some. I think if you're going to seriously customize, you to bounce ideas off of, you need another customizer. To talk bounce ideas. Hey, do you need a part? I can hook you up. You know what I mean? Like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like help each other out. You know, it's like, hey, like you know, like brainstorm. You know, because
Mm-hmm.
maybe you're not thinking what the other guy's thinking, and you can help him out.
Exactly. He can approach it
And
from a
like,
whole different,
yeah,
you know, perspective.
and it's like, and it's not want to help each other out. We want to make each other better. You know, it's like, I can come back and one up you. It's like make each other
Mm-hmm.
better. You know what I mean? And it's like I won't feel like customizing. He'll send me a piece. I'm like, you son of a bitch. and and then like it's back to work. You know, it's like you got to, you know, the mind. Let's create. Let's do something new. You know.
Totally. Totally. And I think another nice thing too is how some of the 3D printers and artists are, you know, part of the community or get in touch and are able to be contacted by some customizers, you know, and it's great to work with somebody, you know, it's great to bounce ideas off of those people and to also get ideas from those people as well. And I think it amplifies the whole customization game that much further, you know?
Yeah. I mean, crazy stuff that's never been seen or done before. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and like I love dremeling a human head out of a helmet, skeleton head in. There's, you know, there's something, there's just something so creative because it's like nobody's really thinking about doing that, and it's just like I don't know. I just love it. It's like you're creating your own. Your yeah, that one was awesome. I love making him. He was fun.
Oh man. I mean, look at, you know, like there's so much detail of, you know, exposed bone coming through on the leg, on the chest, face, you know, and
Yep.
I never even, you know, I haven't even, my mind hasn't gotten around to doing something like this yet, you know? It's crazy to see it um and look so good, you know? I mean, you know, bravo. This is excellent, you know, excellent work.
Thanks, man.
Give
Uh,
credit where credit is due, my
it's
man, you know?
it's and it's that was before actually I was using a Dremel like what kind of knife is that? Like an X-Acto knife?
Exact, yeah, I was gonna say exacto name.
Yeah, yeah. Like I was using those, like kind of was like, you know, like a Dremel, and I didn't think, you know, too much of it at the time because I was just starting out. I put that blade through my thumb, and I was just like,
Ooh.
I gotta do something. Oh man.
That's the
Oh
pain that comes along with you know, customizing.
yeah. There's a. I'm surprised I didn't end up in the hospital a few times.
Now, Rich,
Oh, oh
tell
man.
us a little bit about, you know, like what tools do you kind of use to create your customs?
I
Is it
usually
mostly Dremel work? You know.
I would say it's a thing because you know like you have to like kind of plan it out. I have to see it when I look at the figure. I have to
Mhm.
see what I want to do. Then it's like because I don't care about I don't care about the part from apart, cut them in half.
Mhm.
So it's I'll get like, you know, color like where I want to put things, and then it, like, you know, like put all the pieces together, and I'll look at it, and then I'll just start hammering everything out. It takes 3 to 4 days to do a complete figure when I'm like you know, grinding into a the the best part in like customize a full custom is that middle part when you're custom. just the idea is that your brain just comes, you just like the add-ons just keep coming up, like, I'm like, I could, I give a little something away. I could put four arms in it. Like there's things that can be, I don't think it's possible, but it's possible. It just takes, patience, and you gotta, think things out.
Mm-hmm. We had a
And
question from Retrospect. He says, "Are you going to have stuff for sales, Con?"
you son of a bitch. Oh, Leland's up my ass about selling stuff, but I don't know. I'm up in the air, man. It's a piece go. It kind of is, but I add so much time and money into a figure, and people don't realize a full custom, and I'm using Mythic Legions, say, in arms, and that's all I'm using. Because
Mm-hmm.
I have a guy I get of, and that costs money. Gauntlets cost money, money. The shoulder armor costs money. Head costs me, and you can use Mythic Legion's feet, or you get custom feet. But you talk about $10 to $20 a piece,
Mm-hmm.
plus the cost of the figure. It's like, 150 to 200 range, easy.
Yep.
Then you gotta put your time, like your
Materials.
time, materials. I mean, it's a lot of work, and you're talking, what we talking now, we're up to like dollars, and it's like I know it's crazy, but I mean, that's probably one off, because I really never have done like I've tried to do it's so uncreative to me and boring that it's just I don't, I just get bored, and I don't want to do it,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm that no one's ever seen before, and I'd rather do that. So it's tough.
Yeah, I can understand trying to. We were talking about this a little bit the other day. Trying to sell a
Yeah.
whole figure custom, and what is a good asking rate for something like that. And you're absolutely right. When it comes to the whole breakdown aspect of it, um, it's justify it to some people, but at the same time, it's kind of like the reality of the matter as well. So, um, I can understand, like I think the best plan is, like doing a head sale or part sale
Yep.
at a con. I think that's, it's the most beneficial thing, I think, for both parties. But
It's easy
um
because you can just take a head and just, you can do
mhm.
what you want with a full custom. That's it. You bought it. That's it. It's done. You know,
Yeah.
you can't do head swapping because, the paint matches the rest of his body. It's going to look goofy on another figure.
Mhm.
So
Now,
it's tough.
Rich, man, tell us a little bit about this custom right here, man. Now this is diving into an aspect. Is this now a custom or a diorama, or like what's going on?
Yeah, it's both. Like this is like, I think I did this like, I had this plan, and I was going to do like 10 of them or something for Legions Con, and I did this one, and I tried doing another one, and I couldn't do it. I just got bored. I was like, what am I doing? I'm doing the same thing. I was like, oh. But I mean, awesome.
um,
It's an awesome idea. I've never seen. I know I've never seen something like that.
mhm.
Like
Um, I think it's
skeletons
great,
come out
and
of
you know, you
grave.
have so
So
many different aspects here. So, is this originally like a foam piece underneath?
yeah, it's just foam and pretty much just like the fake grass and stuff like that. I like
Hmm.
glue the grass to it. The fake sticks, the stones. There's some stones in there that are like. But I mean, it's not that hard to do really, but it's just. Wish I could have did more, but I don't know. I'm probably
Hmm.
gonna bring it, and I might maybe I'll sell that. I'll try to sell that or something.
There you go.
But yeah,
Save that
but
money, retro.
even like I know like, his like leg coming out of the ground right there. That's like cut in half. You know what I mean? So it's
Oh yeah.
yeah. So you can't really because my whole thing was I was going to try. My main purpose was to have the figure come out of the ground, but also like pose them also. So it could be
Hmm.
like you could have like sort of like a 2-dimensional ground, or you could have him like really like standing up out of the hole. But it's just you'd have to like the way it is, you can't really set it. You can't really set him in there as like fit
Hmm.
unless
Hmm.
you like unless you like hollowed the whole thing out. It was like I had intentions for like going further with it, but still like that. I thought that was cool.
I mean, yeah, it looks great to me, you know. And is that tombstone? Is that like a piece you have from someone else, or was that a 3D
No,
printed
that was just something
piece?
I
Or
no, I just made it. I just cut up and threw grass on it.
you
Yeah,
made that out of
it's
what?
like
Would you say?
I made it
Oh, you keep cutting out.
foam.
Foam. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Wow,
yeah,
that's foam.
yeah.
Wow, really good.
Thanks, man. Uh,
Great stuff,
uh,
man.
thank
Now,
you.
how is it that you're so interested in skeletons? What's a skeleton thing?
Uh, I think it, when I was like 6, 7, like sister babysat me, and to I could watch like any movies I wanted to. So I would watch Conan the Barbarian on like repeat, like Beastmaster. I would have that on repeat, like sorcerer movies, horror movies, you know,
Hmm.
because you're when you're little, you want to be something. But
Yep.
like the one scene in Conan when he's in the escapes from being a slave, or he's let go, and he's in that tomb, and he gets the sword with me. That scene when when Crumb, like he said, like Crumb, he's on the throne. Just man, that whole thing is just like so awesome to me. And Evil Dead, Army of Darkness, all that stuff, like skeleton, like just it's just weird how they just and plus when I started, not too many people were customizing skeletons
Hmm.
here and there. And I was just like, and I don't like goblins. I don't. Barbarians
Oh,
were so. I know barbarians were so expensive that we were paying $200 for a barbarian,
yeah.
and it was like I can't customize like skeletons for that price at that time when there was like nothing available.
Hmm.
So like kind of like budget and what you liked,
Hmm.
and I kind of like the 2.0 figures because I don't know, they just never did anything for me. And there's not
Hmm.
a lot of 2.0s. There's not a lot of 3D parts for them.
Yeah.
It's for the most part. So it's like it's just I just felt like skeletons. I could do so much with them. That how much can you do it to a barbarian? You know, it's like throw it kind of. You know, maybe like repaint the armor. Yeah, I'm not trying to talk shit, but a
Well,
skeleton,
I think
it's like,
uh, I think you nailed it on the head with saying that because from the customs too that we showed from yours, we got to see a knight that has been decomposing and corroding, all the way over to like a diorama, and you can't really living that kind of way, like in that kind of way.
yeah,
So you are right. You get so much more in the spectrum of customizing with the skeletons. And funny thing, I was never really a big fan just because the idea of fighting skeletons to me is just kind of like, dude, just push them and they'll just over and fall apart. But the most iconic, memorable thing for me was the what was it, 1987, I believe, Jason and the Argonauts,
yeah. When they
where
came
the
out of the
dude
ground,
spreads out the Hydra teeth and the skulls come out. Like that to me was like, oh my god, like amazing, watching that as a little kid.
yeah,
So I can totally relate from what you were saying from when you saw, Crom, just sit around and stuff, that visual aspect, just, inspires you. So
they do some armor for me for that. Hint, hint.
yeah. Next
Oh,
custom.
yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, cool. So you got some skeleton stuff to show us today. You're going to be doing some customs and stuff, but quick question that I had, um what's give me some good beer tips, man. Like, look at this. I'm lacking here. I don't feel complete, man. And I look at you and your glorious beard, and
I
I
think
feel
it's
like your
like eight
beard can
years.
like nest a child, just like swaddle it with the beard.
Oh, I might hide figures in at Legion Con.
Yeah, right. Yeah, sneaking them in and stuff. Now, how many years did it take you to
uh,
grow that?
I think I'm up to.
Nice, man. I'm jealous.
Oh
Oh man.
man.
Oh well, yeah. And look at this. We have Legion's gonna be Beard City. I'm like really trying not to shave my beard.
Oh, oh man. I think there's gonna be a
And
beer ball.
Eric's just here for the beer tips, man. Come on, you gotta fill us in, man. You're not giving us enough here.
Eric's got that baby.
Oh
He can grow one.
yeah, right.
Oh, man.
And we'll one more custom here before we get going. Now, is that neck piece from the Krager that you put on there?
Yeah, I had to modify that a bit to get I had to Dremel the bottom almost the shoulder armor underneath it. So, and then it's been a while, but the shoulder pads to the hair part. So it's almost like a thing. So yeah, that was,
Wow.
I don't know, that was just like awesome. I love that one.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
it's like
real beer.
it's like a bulkier skeleton, you know? Like
Mm-hmm.
he's got some not he's not to be, so I like that aspect. He's just like a kind of like he's like a dead big ass.
Yeah, like a brute.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, you
Hopefully.
definitely captured that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Let's see. We got you saying me and my old man Peach Fuzz. Yep, we're gonna see. Shame. Shame.
Oh.
And look at that. Novembeard. So October, November, is that what's going on? Right? Okay. We in it.
Oh.
All right. Well, Rich, man, if you want to get started and let us know what it is
All
you're
right.
going to be working on today, man, go right ahead.
Switch this over, right?
And folks, he's not here, but he's always here in spirit while Rich is fixing his camera. We want to bring you a quick announcement here that Tim is Null and Oil. He puts that shit on everything, guys. Remember, amplify your game, add Null and Oil. And let's see here. Let's bring. There we go.
Oh, what happened here?
It all went black. No,
Sorry.
no, you're okay. Eugene says he is excited for this. He's a very huge work, Rich.
Eugene's like killing it, right? Yeah, he's doing something.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Always fun to go on and see what Eugene's been working on. Guys in the comments, man, everybody read Legion's Con? Man, and that's like less than a month away. Jeez, I can't believe it's already here.
I know. See this okay?
Yeah, I can see it okay. A little choppy, but
All right.
it'll come in
So
focus.
choppy. All right. I'm going to paint the skeleton head that's missing half the skull.
That's my action figure customs piece, right?
Yeah. Yeah. He's already primed.
Very nice. There we go. It's coming a little bit more into focus.
Okay. I kind of don't prime my pieces probably like everybody else does. I do it kind of like I use Vallejo black and I do it like really like a thin layer on the piece. I don't know why I do it, but I think it just the paint just goes on better for me for some reason. I don't know why. I just feel more comfortable doing it that way.
Rich, can you bring the mic a little closer to you?
Yeah.
And we heard, at least, what you were saying for the skeleton. What is it you said that you painted it with?
Like I use Vallejo black.
Mm-hmm.
I just do like a thin layer on it, so you don't fill in too much of the detail. But I know a lot of people don't do that. They usually use spray paint or stuff like that.
Yeah, and that's just the Vallejo black, not primer black, right? Just black paint?
Nope, just the regular black. I just do a layer to it.
Gotcha.
And then gonna what is this? More gas bone. We'll be working with that.
More gas.
From Citadel.
While you're doing that, let me see if I can bring up that piece you're working on. Not sure if that one is up currently on the store, but we can find it.
I think it is.
There we are. Correct. Let's see. Can you guys see that? Yep. This is Kevin Deli's piece. Very cool. I actually got to see this piece for the first time at Toylanta this year. And it's amazing how they have fitted the peg in there.
Oh,
So it clips right on the figure.
it's
Really well engineered.
Yeah, very. Kevin does amazing stuff. The pieces I'm going to show from Legion's Con he did. And it's, it's, to me, it's like, it's, I'm not really all about like getting out, because there's, I want to do more, like do stuff that no one's ever done. So it's like the paint to me kind of takes, I don't know if that's like right to say or not, but
Painting to you is what? Say that one more time.
it's like painting takes like a back seat to the piece sometimes, because so much more, I don't know if that
I
makes
agree.
sense or not, but
No, it makes sense.
but but it's like, because if you think about it, we get these figures and they're not hot toys, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's, they don't have to. I mean, I love the detail. It's not my style,
Just hitting that whole piece with the
Yeah, I'm just doing like kind
that.
of like a base coat on them.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be
Nice.
allowed.
Do you still? I'll wait until you're done with that. Do you still allow some of that black to come through, Rick? You kind of just cover
Uh,
that.
I'll cover that up,
Okay.
because I kind of want to make them like I want to make them like dirty,
Mm-hmm.
because what we're gonna do, he's, he can't be clean for what we're gonna be, he's got to be a little battle damaged.
Mm-hmm. And Rich, can you repeat again? Eric was asking what the color is again.
Can you see it?
Bring it a little further back.
More gas bone.
More gas. Very nice. And if I'm not mistaken, that piece has what seems like kind of like decomposed flesh on it still as well.
Yeah, by the mouth, where the
Cool.
jaw.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, from the eye sockets down to the jaw. It's got like a kind of like a decomposing set to it.
Awesome.
Can
Did
you see
everybody
that?
pick up their headless horseman from the figura obscura that just happened?
I also use a hair dryer if anybody like, because I don't want to
Yeah, let's see
sit here
it.
and wait.
Oh, that's
It's
cool as
it's just
Eric's.
uh, we won't talk about Eric's. Oh man.
Oh, man.
Oh. All right, so now I'm gonna take a flat Earth. If I have some left.
Drew said he's getting his horseman tomorrow and his builders later on in the week, man.
Ugh, the builders are, I love them.
You should feel very honored. Eric has the same blow dryer.
Oh my god. Phew.
Watch sales
Great
go
minds
up after this
think alike.
episode. What is that? Con Air? No. little While Rich is kind of painting that, I'll show you guys something that I got in the works right now. Another little spooky tree, man. This one's got legs, and he's hollow for candy. This one's the one. Trees. Nice. Axel just got that. Eric, I think one of the best things about the Horsemen and the way they do their figures, I just tell my wife now that anything that comes, I've pre-ordered it and I've just been waiting on it. So it's been working for me so far until she sees this episode, and I just gave myself a break. Damn it.
Oh, oh, oh man.
Thank you. Thank you, Eric. Appreciate that, man. Very nice. So are you still going with that Citadel color now, Rich?
Yeah, I mixed the the flat earth from Lejo to give him
Mm-hmm.
like kind of start doing like a dirt look in the
Nice.
in that
Did you mix
bone
that
bright.
flat earth with the base?
Do like the first layer, you know, just to get that down.
Gotcha.
And then I'll start getting darker and stuff.
Very nice.
I mean, you could even make it like a pink purple brain just came out, you know. You
Mm-hmm.
could do
Yeah,
that
totally.
too.
Yeah, the shape of the peg kind of helps it, so you could make, there's still stuff
Yeah,
in there,
yeah.
brains and stuff.
Or you can get some epoxy and make a brain. You could do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Put that in there. That wouldn't be too
I
tough.
think it's such an interesting piece because, you you're not there's not too many pieces that you get to inside of something.
Yes.
Um so it's interesting in the fact that you're painting the outside skull of it, and then you got to think of these as well. So
Yeah,
yes,
definitely.
Eric, I was thinking brains. Thing. For what? I gotta check that on Instagram. Drop your
What's that?
Instagram on the comments. Axel says he just finished lycanthrope for figure or uh, um, probably a figure, and he posted on his Instagram. So I definitely want to check that. I'm a sucker for werewolves.
Oh, I think I saw that earlier. Yeah, yeah, he killed that. It looked good.
They actually got the keep skipping my mind, but Siba is sculpted from his like werewolf figures. They did like an alligator.
Yeah,
They did a werewolf guy, and they're doing a tiger one as well. Um, and I'm really tempted to get that because, like I said, I'm a big sucker for him.
I might be getting one soon from the new line from Mythic Legion.
Oh yeah, that's true.
A little darker.
So now you're just adding a little black to that.
The earth with a little bit of black.
Eric says you're very bougie because you're using aluminum foil for a paint palette. Not
I am
parchment
the
paper like
cheapest person.
peasants.
I am the cheapest person on earth. Let me tell you. This is some
Was it
caveman
heavy duty aluminum
style shit.
foil?
It's I spent some money, okay?
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Have you ever gotten paint on your beard?
oh my god. I usually like tie it up sometimes, but there was this one time I figured yet, but I did it for Legion's Con. I used pink purple, and my freaking beard was laying tinfoil, and I didn't realize it.
Oh
And
man.
it was just like all over me, over my shirt, my pants. I was like holy
Oh.
shit! Oh my god! Oh, I mean it happens. It's all right.
You do like some faux finish work with it, just like
Oh man.
Eric says the reason you're so cheap is because you use all your money for beard products, and that's low key true right there.
Oh, that could be true.
Keep going, adding layers, going darker.
Just yeah. No, I'll do lights and dark to where that black is totally gone.
Gotcha.
But like it
Now
for
you.
what I'm going to do to this guy, it's not going to really like this part right here is not going to really matter for what we're going to do for this guy. So like I really don't want to waste too much paint for what like I want to like get. But I think he looks all right for now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he came out pretty good. That's just like a quick, it's nothing crazy.
Further back, Rich. Nice. It's coming through. Not the clearest, but you can see the tones of paint on there.
Yeah, because you want to like get the more brown, like he's been like rotting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, with this head, are you going to be adding to it?
Oh yeah,
Like
we're gonna
other
do some.
pieces, or is it? Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna. I can't say that. I'll get in trouble. Like thunder. Have you ever seen Tropic Thunder?
Oh yes, yes.
Well, when like Pierce's character goes, he went full.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're about
That's what we're
to do
doing
that to
today,
this.
folks.
Yeah, that's what we're doing today.
We're gonna give it the rich treatment right now. You guys are in for a treat.
Okay, so I'm just because I don't want to be here all day, so I'm gonna just So this is like, so this is the head. It's kind of it's like probably like halfway done here all day, but
Mm-hmm. So now it's basically you
there's
brought
just
it to the
adjustment.
point where you're comfortable with it going to the next part of the project.
Yeah, so I'll go on to the next part. When I do the next part, then like I'll go back and do more detail, because
Mm-hmm.
I want to see the piece come to life. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's just, man, when you see it, you think of more stuff to do.
Yep. Yep.
So
I think
we're
to
gonna take
correct me if I'm wrong. Oh yeah. Ooh.
we're gonna take the my action figure. We're gonna
The
put him on
bucket
here.
helmet. Okay.
I kind of did it, but I'll be careful when I do it. But that's where I'm going to like Dremel it out.
Awesome.
The hit went through the helmet and through his skull at the same time.
He got dead.
Yeah. So
nice. That's a Lee piece right there. That helmet is a very nice piece.
yeah, I bought a ton of these. All
It's got
right, I'm
so
gonna
much use. Like you can put on so many different.
insane because I think it was like for the knights, the human knight guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, it works for everything. I mean, you can make a out of this. You know what I mean? Put horns on the side of it.
Mm-hmm.
You can do. There's all
Yeah,
sorts of stuff
Tim.
you can do. It's like,
Mr. Peak has done some very nice modifications with that. Like he has
yeah,
that he's put some horns on and made it look very nice. So
and it's just when you're cutting into these, snap in half so many of these, but you gotta just be careful. I got glue here just in case, but
yeah, that's some thin resin for sure.
Yeah, it definitely is. So
now, guys, make sure that when you're doing Dremel work right like this, you get really close to the piece and inhale as much of that dust as you can. I'm kidding. No, you should definitely be wearing a Rich beard filters everything,
yes.
so he doesn't have to worry about it. But yeah, safety first, guys.
So I'll just do. I just did like a quick hole, kind of give me an idea
Mm-hmm.
of like where I'm at. Slip it on.
Nice. Yeah. So like a
So
test fit.
yeah, I'll just test it out like kind of from there. I still got like a little ways to go.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay.
But it's. Give me a second. I gotta change the bit.
It's got to switch the tip. And if anybody is wondering what Mr. Instagram is, Love Crafty and Customs, definitely give him a follow if you're not him already. And you can see all of his wonderful skeletal customs, incorporating pieces like he's working on today. So definitely give him a follow. Wow.
Yeah, a little. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm. Hold it a little further down. There we go. A little down more, Rich. There it is. Perfect. Perfect. Wow.
See, we're getting close.
Yeah, that's really good. The bottom a little more, or
Top and yeah, a little bit more. Oh God.
really nice.
Oh my God. Everything's falling. Is that good? Can you say?
You're good.
Okay.
Nice.
There we go. Can you see it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. A little down. Yep.
So we're getting.
Very nice. Now, eventually, are you planning on gluing that helmet in place, or are you gonna have it so removable?
I'll just use like a blue helm if I ever want to go back and do something else. So it's like I don't want it permanently on there. So blue tack now. No, I'll try to figure this out.
Now, let me ask you this. This is probably one of the easiest things you had to Dremel out.
Yeah.
What is it when, let's say because you've Dremeled out like a Templar helmet, give us a little bit of the process when you're doing that. Is that you just kind of start out from the center and working outwards,
No.
or what's your approach to that?
Notice the Templars, they have that the neck mitt. So all you have to do really is hot water, warm it up for a little while, and that will save you from dremeling for like 10 minutes.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
when that piece is out, you start dremeling, and there's like there's a trick to it. When you're dremeling and you're doing it, you can feel the heat on your fingers when you're getting close to going through. It's like an experience and time thing. You got to know how close and how far. Because once you go through, that's it. You ruin the piece. You do like battle damage to them. Because you can do more battle damage, but you just gotta be careful.
Mm-hmm. Retrospect is like, so that's how you do it. Giving away the trade secrets here.
Yeah, no.
Actually, because I have one of the Templar helmets right here, and it's right. You pop that thing out, yeah. Oh my god, that probably save you so much time.
All right, so but the other side's not. So I'm just going to put a horn in it. What the horn to be? Like kind of in the middle. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
It's fantasy. We don't need to measure anything. Just go by your eyes.
Things in the world aren't perfect, so
Yeah. Jesus. Just switching a bit out. All right. So I'll take the helmet. Just do this very carefully.
Mm-hmm. And straight hole for that one.
Yeah, it takes a little bit because it's like an oval shape.
Yeah, you want it to catch. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
And there you go.
We're so gentle with it.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. It's I've done this quite a few times.
No.
Then from the new Barbarian builders that came out in the deluxe wave.
Oh yeah, is that one of the black horns?
Yeah, I love these horns. They're so fun to work with. We're not there yet. We still got to go a little bit bigger.
So you're trying to fit the horn from the side going out?
You'll get a tighter fit
Wow,
If
interesting.
you the
Yeah.
other way, if you do it the other way, the hole's gonna be bigger. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The larger part is going down into the hole. But
Gotcha.
if you the way, you'll get like a tighter fit.
Hmm.
You know, the hole doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical either. It can be a little off because you can use epoxy to fill holes. You know.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah. Wow. Very nice.
So there you go.
Look at that. And that's in there, and the skull will be fitting right in the helmet, no issue. Look at that.
There you go.
Bam. That is awesome. Wow.
So it's
Too, because the horn is like, exactly where you got hit, so you don't even need the other side. Like,
yeah. So that horn will probably be going. And plus, it just gives them you give them a unique look. You know, what I mean, like who else has this kind of helmet? You know,
yeah, totally.
if you like if it's
You're Rich. We didn't hear what you were saying.
oh, can you see inside the helmet?
Mm-hmm.
There's a little like a notch. If that notch, all you have to do is take the Dremel and Dremel it down to smooth it out to where it's
Yeah,
almost
totally.
flush with the. But we don't have to do that here because the skeleton, because the groove right inside the head right there anyway. So
Exactly.
you have extra room.
Yeah, so it works out for this piece. Yeah.
Yeah, it worked perfect for this piece.
Wow, that looks really good.
So now you have like kind of like a skeleton, barbarian type guy.
Yeah.
Then I'll just take let me see. Don't just take some black. I'll just go a little.
So you're doing like another black base
Like a
on
blaze.
it, just like a light blade.
Yeah, we'll do a base. So and then I'm gonna go culture. We'll go over with that to give it like that
With
steel look.
say the color again, Rich.
Citadel, lead. What is it?
Lead
Lead Belcher.
belcher. I think I have. Maybe I don't have that one yet. That's one to add to the list.
Yeah, it's
Drew Grubb says that is really cool. Truly is, Drew.
I mean, this is
Got me
like
thinking of yep.
it's just it's
Just like a rough job that you're doing on that one, basically.
what's that?
You just kind of like just rough, like a rough paint job on that.
Yeah, we'll just do like like a real brush, I guess. Won't go too crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Just want it to pop a little bit.
Yeah. Axel's got to go, but thanks so much for tuning in and watching with us, man. I hope the episode.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Very nice. So are you doing like a dry brush that, or just kind of go over
Yeah,
like
just
a
like
wet?
yeah, like a kind of like a light dry brush almost.
Eric saying Lead Belcher and Iron Warriors are must have from
Yeah,
Citadel.
definitely.
I have, which I just got, was recommended from Luis Torres, the Storm Host Silver. Um, and I believe he actually used some of that during his episode. And I've been loving this stuff.
All right, now we'll
Oh,
give it the rivets a little bit of paint too.
okay.
I'm
What you
using
got there for the rivets?
Gianna's Gold
Gianna's Gold.
Citadel. It's like one of my like favorite and armor and stuff on too.
Mm-hmm. Is it like a dull gold?
It's almost like a copper gold, but it pops.
Ooh. I actually got, again, recommended from Lou, the Retributor's armor.
Yeah.
Like a dull gold. I've been liking that one as well. I really like Citadel metallic paints. I think they're really good. Especially when compared to Army Painter. I
Yeah.
like some of the Army Painter paint. Army Painter, man, you just have to make sure you get that consent right, because they ship them out and they have like this protective liquid in them. So you got to make sure you get all that out. Um, Otherwise your paint comes out looking glossy, and just doesn't apply right. So just hate having to deal with that paint.
That sounds like a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it truly is. I have my like few colors that I've gotten them right, and sometimes too with the colors they'll come and they'll be mixed perfect. You won't have to
Yeah.
do the whole draining, but it's just it just kind of depends. Drew says he uses Retributor armor all the time. Yeah, it's really a great paint. I don't want to show it on yet, but I do have it applied to something right now. But actually, I did one of these. Actually, it's a Emil piece from Wolf King, but like I did all her. She's got a bunch of earrings and stuff, but that has like that gold, that silver, some other metallics. It was fun doing her because I could just do a bunch of different metallics on her for the earrings and helmet.
Can you see it or no?
Yes, put it a little down.
Second.
We can't really that gold that you just apply for one.
All right.
It doesn't really come
Yep.
too through. I know exactly because
Now.
I'm familiar with the P rivets are. There you go. Yeah, hold it. There you are.
You see him now?
Mm-hmm. Man, dude, I love how the helmet is chopped up to the skull. It's just, it's so cool.
Thank you.
What did that?
I mean, this is.
I'm like trying to think, like got mauled. Like.
I mean, like through him or something. Or
Mm-hmm.
just
Yeah,
I mean,
really
that's just.
stuff.
Thank you. It's just just your imagination. Anything can be done in this line, really.
Now, let me ask you
Every
something. like when you're doing a piece, do you have it like start to finish already in your head, or like as you're working, are you like, oh, you know what would be cool if I did this to it, or like, so like as you're kind of making the custom, are you like expanding on the idea?
It's almost like you're in the middle of it. You're just like your brain takes over. Like you could do things pop up that you're thinking about that before. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's and it's just there's been times when I finished a piece and I went, oh my god, I forgot to do something. I do it because like I have to start like writing stuff down now because I keep
Yep.
forgetting stuff. Oh
Oh,
man,
I'm
but
one of the worst people when it comes to like the paint formulas. I'll like match something to a skin tone. I'm like, oh my great, and then like I don't remember how I achieved it or got to that point.
oh,
So definitely write
I
down
think
your formulas or whatever, you know.
yeah, definitely, especially for like orc skins and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's so
Eric
many different
LeBron,
shades
he's
of
saying cutting the
them.
helmet
So
totally takes it to the next level, Rich.
thank you. It's just I don't know. I just feel like fuck shit up, man. You know, these are meant to be. Know, these are meant to be.
Totally.
You know, don't
Mm-hmm.
be. If you're scared to do this, don't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've taken a figure with a sledgehammer. I got so pissed off once. So it's like, it's just
Amen.
sometimes, you know,
1-1.
yeah, it doesn't work out. But if you can't do that, you shouldn't be customizing. You know,
Exactly.
don't be scared.
I think the key, yeah, the key to any type of customizing you do is don't be afraid to mess up, you know. Um you guys that way, like if you don't mess up, then you know what are you working towards achieving, you know? Like if you don't make
Yeah,
um you know, what's the point of it all? So, you know, and two is when you do make those mistakes is to kind of learn from them and don't take them to heart, be like, oh, I'm not going to do it anymore, or like, you know, don't let it discourage you either, you know. It's definitely a good balance of all those things when it comes to customizing, I think.
definitely. These are you can't really do this with. I mean, you could do it, but then you'll have to for like a human or a goblin, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
So it's like
excellent.
because you'd have to get.
Are you planning on doing the horn like a natural color, or are you going to leave it black like that?
I'd probably do like a different color on them. Maybe give him more like more of a horn type feel.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
I probably have to put a little epoxy over it. Like I'll sculpt the epoxy around the horn, so
Yeah.
there's no like make it. I'll make the epoxy look like a part of the helmet. So
Kind of like the mounting bracket for the horn.
yeah, but that's going to take a little bit of time. So
I hear you. I hear you. We got
yeah.
Eugene, man. You couldn't be more right. He says you learn way more by messing things up.
Oh yeah,
It's absolutely
definitely.
true. It's absolutely true. If you want to not make mistakes, make sure you make it. You know,
Yeah.
you'll learn from it. You know, you'll never do it again. That's the learning
Oh,
experience. You know.
I've I've gone through quite a like doing the ribs. Sometimes it doesn't work. The hole gets too big, or it just I go through where the ball joint goes in the waist,
Mm-hmm.
and that kind of
Oh,
that will go.
interesting. Interesting that you say that, Rich. Now, when, like, for example, let's see. Let me bring this up real quick. I have something to look at here. So when you're doing like you know like a dugout cavity in like a chest plate, are you using the plastic itself and you're to make it look like the bones, or is that something that you go back in and add? Does that make
Out.
sense?
Yeah, no, I'll Dremel the hole out, and then I'll take the pots, like before I put them in, I'll do the ribs,
Gotcha.
and I'll try to get them like 75% of the way done,
Mm-hmm.
and then while they put the ribs in the cage, in the in the chest area, and while I'm doing that, I'll start like getting the ribs in form from how they how they would be on the actual body in
Mm-hmm.
chest cavity.
Gotcha.
But then like you have to wait for the and probably I usually let it sit for like a day or so, because when you go
Got
in with because when you go in with a Dremel or you're going with an X-Acto blade, you form the ribs, and they're really really brittle. So if you go too hard, you're going. So just
mm-hmm.
you just gotta go. You gotta go gentle and slow, and it takes you get it. It's like the
Yep.
it's worth it at the end.
Exactly. Yeah, the final result is amazing.
Yeah.
Very nice. Cool. Anything else that you're planning on doing to this at the moment? Kind of satisfied with where it is right now, and
I'm kind of satisfied because I probably have to like wait. I'm going to be like epoxy and just darken it up a little bit
mm-hmm.
here and there, shade it up. Stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to kind of like do like how you could do this. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, this was a great,
I didn't a skull
great way to show
freaking
this.
yeah. I didn't want to sit here and paint a skull for an hour. It's kind of boring. So I want
Yeah. Right.
yeah, it is. It is. I don't want people falling asleep. So I want to just paint the skull
Mm-hmm.
up real quick. Show what you could actually do with a piece. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. And I think it's great too because the helmet is not, fashioned to the skull. You can always go back and work on the skull some more if you needed to, which is pretty
Oh,
cool
definitely.
as well.
Like I have like this metallic paint, like a silver. It's like really bright. So I'll just take that
Mm-hmm.
and I'll just go into the grooves right here, and I'll just like and they'll like pop. You know what I mean? It'll look
Yeah.
like it's
Yeah.
broken off. Like
Mm-hmm.
another thing I'll do.
Yeah, because you figure, it's kind of like, the metal is going to be cleaner if it's chipped somewhere inside part,
It
than compared to like
yeah
the outside part of the helmet. So
yeah.
yeah, totally makes sense.
I mean, you can even put rust on them
Really
if you want.
nice.
Yeah, you could rust them up. It's just there's
Mm-hmm.
so much you can do. You can do the old that give it that that kind of like underwater look.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Well,
so
like you
much.
said too, I mean, I think this guy would look great in that diorama, like if you were to do him in like a diorama, like he would look
Yeah,
great as
yeah,
part as like
yeah,
like a battlefield or something.
yeah. Like he
Really.
was buried like this, whatever, and that's how he came back.
Mm-hmm. Now, the skull is available at myactionfigurecustoms.com right now. Unfortunately, the solid is it
Of course.
could be. They restock regularly, so definitely get your hands on that, guys. If this is something you're interested in doing or recreating those.
And I think the
I'm
helmet's only
kind
like
of thinking about doing it one of
550.
those.
Yeah, it makes sense, So buy a couple, go,
Mm-hmm.
see what you
Very
can do.
nice, man.
Don't be
Um,
scared.
yeah, yeah. The hardest part is actually dead off to it, I think. And then once you're done,
Yeah.
I think too is don't expect it to come out perfect the first time you do it. I think
No,
there's
no,
that
hell
expectation,
no.
when people start, they're like, oh, I want it to look like Rich's skeletons or something. It's not going to look like that right away. It's going to take some time to get to that point. But again, it's, don't lose yourself in the
No.
journey. That's I think the greatest part about this. And again, you have
And
the
if you,
community too. Like,
yeah,
I think the nicest thing is about people that have been on the show, or the people that, I talk, communicate with. They're all level-headed people, down-to-earth people that, are willing to help and give information you need. So that, as well.
and if you're gonna use the Dremel, just you got to I would practice. Just don't go buying the
Mm-hmm.
Dremel and start Dremeling shit. Like
Yeah.
just go through the speeds, go through the different
Mm-hmm.
bits, go through there's so many different bits. Like just do a little just do a little, just don't go into it, because you're gonna you I mean, you could put a bit in your
Yep.
so I mean, it's just want to warn people. I'm just thinking like, oh, this is easy.
I think there's people that's happened to. Eric LeBron says he's posted some customs and then realized he forgot to add some part or
Yep.
something to them. I think that happens sometimes. I think that happens to everybody.
Yeah.
You're like, oh shoot.
You you get so excited about the piece,
I think my biggest thing is, you get so excited when you finish something and you want to post it, but you haven't finalized the whole custom yet. So
Yeah.
like you'll the same head like a bunch of times, and people are like, we already seen this. But to you, it's like, oh, he's all done now. Like, check him out.
Yeah. Like one of my like pet peeves I hate when people do, they'll post a figure with the 3D parts on the figure. They never post the figure done.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Next project, never.
I'm like, I'm like, what happened to this figure you were doing? You know what I mean? And I'm like, hello. All right.
Awesome.
Show something I did for Legions Con.
What's that?
I did a figure for Legions Con. You want me to? It's like one I'm like holding.
Well, you don't have to show us now. You can tell us about it, but you don't feel obligated to show us if you don't want to yet.
No,
I mean,
that's
we
cool.
would
I'll show it.
gladly love to see it.
It's not a skeleton, so no, don't anybody pass out on me.
No, don't even bother right now. We're ending the video.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
All right, this uses mostly my action figure custom parts, well, pretty much all of it, and Mythic Legion parts.
Show it.
All right,
So hold it down a little further down.
I know. Give me a second.
Oh, you're teasing. Okay, my bad.
Yeah. Nikki did like 6 or 7 heads, and I almost shit my pants because I was like, oh my gosh, she's going to do. And luckily, she didn't do what I did.
Nice.
I was like, God damn. I'm like,
you lucked out.
But she didn't do. I wanted to make a Dracula character, like what I see is Dracula in my head. You know what I mean? So, came up with.
Ooh. Hold him a little further down. Nice, bro. That's so. Oh my god! Yeah, with the armor, the torso.
Yeah, I used the match so, and then I put the neck chain for Barbarian, because that
totally
fits right on top of that. Perfect.
Get out, dude.
And then I took the helmet.
Wow.
And I took that. I dremeled the gauntlet cup, all the way down, and I put that. And I got rid of that swan with that, and I put the cup, like the blood cup on top. And then
Bring him a little further down so we can see the helmet. There you go.
so
Get out of town, man. Are you kidding me right now?
yeah. So I used that like that, that cup as like his like emblem on, like I put like blood inside of it. Like that's where he gets his like power from or whatever.
So you added the horns there. So did you drill for the horns there to put them in?
I dremeled the holes and I put those horns inside.
Dude.
Because it looked skull on top. There was like dead space, so I wanted to fill it to make it look like it was like whole. And then
what's
I just
funny too, that head, like that head, I never thought of it as a vampire. I never looked at it and was like, oh, I can do a vampire with it. And looking at it right now, I'm like, that's like Vlad the Impaler right there. Wow.
Exactly, man. That's what I was thinking.
Wow, dude.
That's what I do. What you want with these pieces, There's no rules. There's, because he's a knight, he doesn't have to be a knight.
Jeez, man. Yeah, this is out of this world, man. And now, is this custom going to be for sale?
Hell no. Pretty crazy money for this.
Dude, yeah. Rich, tell me the centerpiece on that torso. What did you do there?
Okay, so this loincloth, I glued it down so it pressed into his chest, and it's I just took this like quilting material, and then I just burned it, and this orange and black came out of it. Awesome,
Mm-hmm.
So I just finished it like all the way down, like touches.
Wow.
Like it's the
and then soft good pants too. You said.
Yeah, I actually took like an old sheet for a bed, and I cut it up, and I glued it to the armor, to the leg armor, and I just painted it purple.
Wow.
So it's almost like, because we didn't have that cloth part, we didn't have the.
Yeah,
we didn't have those
yet.
parts yet, and I'm like, I got to do something, I was like, well, I'll just make it, and I just made like the cloth for him, and I put like Gorilla Glue. I put that on the armor, and then I just wrapped tight as I could the fabric, and these are the new
really
boots that just came out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and I love the.
And then he has the regular
armor.
feet.
This armor, the regular.
Oh yeah.
Feet. Yep. I didn't like those.
Regular.
Yeah, I didn't like.
Yeah, the leather
new
ones.
Boots. They look funny on this because he's all armored up,
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't want to do like I don't know. It just look. I think it would have looked off to me. I don't know. But I do.
Eric says
came out awesome.
Rich's wife's like, have you seen our bed sheets? What bed sheets? What? No, I think they're in the wash.
News, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, that's an excellent custom.
Thanks, man. I don't know. Just want to give him like a kind of like I don't know if you can see like a purple tint.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I noticed it in the too. Like they're purple.
Yeah.
Instead of the black.
Yep.
Yeah. Really nice.
Thanks, man.
Like purple is one of my favorite colors. So like I love anything done in purple.
Oh man, I don't know why purple so much lately. It's like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Skeletons are purple.
Yeah,
I
we got all the Alithia stuff, and I'm like, oh, I just love
Yep.
vampires too. So I'm just excited with what we got.
Yeah, that. It's like weird. I I didn't intend to do this for Legion's Con, but I kind of made it.
Mm-hmm.
I made like Alithia figures, sort of, but like it
Hey.
wasn't done on purpose. I was just like in there pumping out vampires and stuff, and I was like,
Yeah,
but they're not really. It's like I don't know. I hope people like them.
I think so. You know, I feel bad too. You know, it just seems to happen to some customizers, like you just said, that happened to you with the Lithia. And then poor Eric Miller, you know, his Headless
Oh,
Horseman custom I got pushed to the side because of the Obscura figure. So it's like sometimes,
that's
you have these like and you're executing them, and it's like, oh, guess what?
yeah. That, that's why I go to tributes. You know, I did one, but I'm like, it's not my thing, and it's like, why am I wasting my time? You know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I just I don't know. And plus, original, it's not. It's like a prior property too, so I'm like I kind of get.
Yeah,
It's kind of not my thing. You know,
I hear you.
I love what Eric kills it. He kills them. I was like,
Mhm.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, amazing stuff. Yeah,
Oh man. But like me and Eric
really.
we're so we're you know what I mean? It's because we talked about it. He does. You know, it was just it was like a great conversation I had with him. It's like my stuff, and I'm like, I don't know how he does his stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it both you know.
Um, I think it's very important too because like one of the hardest things to answer is those questions you get on like the Cabal or Beck web page or page on Facebook is people be like, oh no, how do you do this, or how do you do that, and it's like it's never a straightforward answer. It's like everybody has kind of like their own thing that they're doing. Um, so it's never like a straightforward answer. It has their own thing. So you're always going to get different answers to it. And that can be frustrating. But again, it falls back to the whole thing of trying it out yourself. So you can get points like stuff. But then, you have to take first steps into, achieving it. Oh no, you lose me? Let me see here. Let me bring you off and back on. Can you hear me now? No, we lost your audio, Rich. Let's see here. Well,
Can you hear me?
yep, there you are.
All
I
right.
can hear you now.
All right. Sorry, I lost you there for a second.
No, no problem. Could you hear me that
No, I
time
couldn't.
or?
No, I couldn't hear you, man. Sorry.
Okay, no problem.
Oh.
But yeah, just I was basically just saying that people can give you tips and pointers on how to do. It's up to everybody to kind of take that first step into creating it, or creating whatever it is they're trying to achieve.
Yeah, I mean, don't be scared to like if you want to copy something, don't be scared. I mean, if you know what I mean. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't sell things, so it's make it yourself. You know what I mean? Like, it's I don't want to sound like a dick about it, but like it's like Like I created it, it's mine. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I don't know. I know it's kind of selfish, but I mean,
Well, yeah. I mean, it was your idea prior
yeah,
to you making it. It didn't exist, you know. So
yeah.
there's
But
definitely that. That's for sure.
and I'm just like Nikki told me, just make it. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
motivate yourself. You know, you can do this. It's not that difficult. You know,
Yeah.
I'll admit I'm not the greatest painter. You know, I'm like so, but it's like I make up for it doing other things. You know, like
Yeah.
I kind of want to take your eye off the paint. I want you to look at other things. You know, like there's more than the head sculpt
Hmm.
on a figure. It's like there's so much more.
Eric says you're like the pelican from Nemo. Wang, 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 wang.
Sorry.
Oh.
Oh,
So, yeah, man. Well, Rich, dude, that was amazing. That was awesome to see all together. Is there anything else that you have for us or want to share with us today? Or
uh, now I kind of want to keep the other guys like secret a little bit.
yeah, something to look
Because
forward to, guys. We don't
yeah,
have much longer to wait. You know.
yeah, I want because you know you want people to come in and see something they haven't seen before. You know,
Hmm.
they're paying to come in to see, like, why the hell would you pay to come in to see something you've seen already? It makes no sense. You know,
Exactly. Yeah.
like
Hmm.
like I want to be blown away. Like Friday night, I want somebody to blow me the fuck away with a custom. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
make
Hmm.
I'll challenge everybody. Make me fucking hate you that night. You know? Make me hate you that night.
everybody, everybody, challenge accepted, right now.
Yup. Make me
Oh,
make me get pissed off, scream at you. Like, just come on. That's because that's what got me doing this. I was just like,
hmm.
I was seeing like customs. I'm like, I can do this. You know? It's like, you know, like like I need motivation, you know what I mean? Like sometimes you need like an ass kicking, you know, like okay, I need because
Something to get the gears going again, you know?
yeah, I like sometimes, you know, you need like something to kick in the ass and be like, all right, let's go, let's fucking go time. Let's tear shit apart. You know, let's make
Hmm.
I want to make something that makes somebody else say, I gotta fucking do better than that. You know,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
gotta fucking up that, you know, like that's what I want. Like,
Hmm.
you know, it's like I don't know if it's like arrogant. I'm like, try not be arrogant. I'm like, I just want to be like, push me, you know, make me like do something
Yeah.
better, you know. And I think that's
Exactly. Yeah.
what customizing should be about. You know, I don't know. It's just,
No,
I
you're
love
totally
this
right.
shit.
You know, it's you're looking for that inspiration, you know,
Yeah.
whichever thing. And that's not something that's, that's great. That's great to have, you know. So I hope everybody is ready to inspire Rich at Legion's Con.
Yeah.
Don't think
Make,
about your customs. Think about how you're gonna get Rich to just lose his shit. That's the goal.
yeah. Make me flip my table over.
Yeah, just Hulk it, storm out.
Oh, shit. Oh, man. But it's going to be awesome. Because, you know,
Yeah,
the best part of Legion's Con to me is going to be seeing all the other customizers. You know that Friday night is going to be it's going to be awesome. It's going to be so fun.
yeah.
You know, it's
That's what I'm
like
mostly excited for myself. This will be the first time that I go this year,
yep,
and just getting to meet, like getting to meet you in person,
yep,
and everybody else. Get to hang out with Lou again. Some other people from the
definitely.
AWalk team and all that. Excited just to get to hang out with all these cool people. So
I
I
mean,
can't wait, dude. A month is way too far.
I know. I mean, because last year it was like, I mean, last year was like straight like like guerrilla style. It was like get in there, set up, and doors open. It was like you didn't have time to breathe. It was crazy,
Hmm.
and it was
Hmm.
like, and it kind of like if you went away from your table and someone went to your table, you didn't get to talk to them. So it was like but
Yeah.
but I wanted to go out and see other people's stuff. You know, I didn't want to be like behind my table the whole time. It was like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah, you don't want to be stuck there kind of looking at,
yeah, it's just
you the
you
whole
don't.
time.
Yeah, because you know, like
Cool, cool.
especially Legion's Con, like I wanted to like buy so much, you know, parts off everybody. You know, it's just like it's gonna be crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
And that's
Um,
another thing about like Legion's Con is like you get burnt out up to it, but when Legion's Con's over, you get like a burst of energy, you know, like because you're so like your brain is just seeing so much. You're like you want to create, you know.
yeah.
So
Um, no, I completely agree with you on that. You're leaving that place and you're so stimulated
yeah,
and inspired, like we were just saying, and then you're just kind of like, it just gets the creatives flowing again and all that. So actually excited to see what stuff people come up with after Legion's Con.
yeah,
People are
definitely.
inspired and pissed. They want to make customs. You know.
And yeah, and plus, you know, I'm sure like all the 3D guys that are going to have never seen parts before, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Mm-hmm.
like because
Yeah, it's a win-win all around, I think, for the
yeah,
customizer.
plus for me, like I don't want to like knock anybody, but it's like if I see a 3D part, a new part painted, I don't want that part.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of like it kind of like ruins ruins what I could do for it. I don't know. It's like weird, you know. It's like hard to
Yeah, because
say.
you completed, so
Yeah,
you kind of
I've
have an
seen
idea
it.
of what it's supposed to look like,
Yeah,
not what you would think it would look like. So,
yeah. I just you know that's why like M.A.F.C is like one of my like favorite places because nothing's painted. You know, it's like all black and white. So it's like
hmm
so
yeah,
like as you're like when I made my Dracula, I kind of like I was like looking at the pieces and I was putting together as I was like ordering, you know, like
hmm
it's just it's just easier for me to like come up with things when they're not painted because like I can like envision what I want to do with it. So it's just I don't know.
yeah. You're looking at the canvas,
Yeah,
so.
yeah, it's a blank canvas. It's you know
hmm
I don't know. That's how I look at things.
Totally. Well, Richard, man, thank you so much for doing this episode with us today, and thank you for giving us a sneak peek at that drag too, man. That is awesome. I can't wait to see that in person.
Nice man.
It's just amazing. I love this is on it and everything about it. So,
Thank
um,
you.
and again, guys, too. Also, everybody who tuned in live and watched with us, thank you guys as well. Thank you for asking questions and keeping it entertaining for us. And I
Thank
hope
you.
it was
Definitely.
entertaining for you as well. And yeah, man, we probably won't have another episode until after. But we do have artists lined up for the next episode and the episode after that. So, guys, and I hope everybody enjoys their Sunday afternoon, man. Go out there, have some fun, and we'll see everybody soon. Rich, if you want, you can stay on. We'll talk
Yep.
a little bit too.
Sounds good.
And yeah, guys, much. Take care, everyone.
Thank you. Appreciate it.